Take a listen to Secretary Clinton last October when I asked her about whether or not she should have known better than to use this private email server because of the potential for classified information getting into the wrong hands. Take a listen.
I dealt with classified information very carefully and seriously. I usually met with people to discuss it. It was delivered to me in hard copy, so marked. And then when I traveled, I had one of those tents because we were afraid of prying eyes from certain governments that I would read classified material in. So I'm very familiar with the importance of treating classified information as it should be, with great care.
So she says she's very familiar with how classified information should be treated, and yet in the FBI report, she says she didn't pay attention to the level of classification, and she thought the C marking stood for paragraph orders. It doesn't sound like somebody very familiar with the classification system.
If you look at the report that the FBI issued, you'll see that there were a lot of markings that were at times incorrect and ambiguous and weren't in keeping with what the Department of Justice would have in place when they're marking documents that are confidential. So again, she's discussed this, and she's the first to acknowledge that she shouldn't have had a personal server, and she's learned a lot from this, and she recognizes that she shouldn't have done that, and she said it many times. And the FBI report, they looked at it thoroughly. A lot of these documents were retroactively reclassified, so the classification system presented challenges as well. So again, I think this has been investigated very, very thoroughly, and she understands that she shouldn't have done it, and I think she's learned a lot from that.